Hello, hello, hello. This is Angela with Dogwood Paper Arts, and I'm here to bring you Christmas in July, hosted by Carol at Free Spirit Arts. You can create anything Christmas, ornaments, journals, cards, lots more. So stop by Free Spirit Arts and take a look at her rules, and I'll tell you a secret. There are no rules. It's just gotta be Christmas. So let her know I sent you over and that you were joining the Christmas in July event, and post your videos to hashtag Christmas in July. All lowercase letters, all squished together. So if you don't create videos, no problem. Let Carol know. We have a solution for you to share your items, and we'll help you get there. We'll share them. You can email them to us. We'll put them on and show them for you. That would be wonderful. So anyway, big hugs from me. And I'm going to show you what I'm making today. I was going to start with a journal, but oh no. When it gets to Christmas stuff, I love to make things. Just things. So the thing we're going to make today are these little hanging ornaments for the tree. Very cute. Very simple. Now these are the Tim Holtz frames, and I think these are Tim Holtz little brads too. I have some little crushed velvety stuff here, velour. I have some coffee dyed ticking down here, and I have backed it with some Christmas paper. I can't think of the pack right now, I'm sorry. So we're going to get started on this right now. Oh, probably can't see him with his glossy front, can you? So there's that one, and here's this one. How cute are those? Aren't they awesome? Hang on, I gotta check my filming. Yes, it's filming correctly. Sorry if I poked your eye out there. I didn't mean to. Okay, so here's the one. Here's the other one. How fun it will be. Let's make one. And here it is. That's all you need. It was far more work getting it all out than it was than it is here. So let's start with gluing. You'll need, this is packaging. I don't know what came in it, but it sure works good. And we're going to use that. Oh, the towel's on my lap. I want to just kind of wipe it off a little bit, because packaging, when you try to look through it, is kind of dirty. But the nice thing about it is you can reuse it in your crafts. You don't have to throw it all away. Oh, squeaks, doesn't it? Well, it's not going to come much cleaner than that. So I think we'll just go with it. I could give it a little water. I don't want to give it too much. Let's see what it does with water. Yeah, it doesn't really help it. Packaging is what it is. So anyway, get just as clean as you can. And that's as good as it's going to get. These are to look vintage anyway. Oh, and before we put this in, guess what? I have to ink. I sprayed this with a little bit of water today to hopefully get it revved up a little bit for today. So, what are you guys thinking about making for Christmas? Anything? Have you even thought about Christmas yet? I tried to get in the mood with Hallmark movies, but they're done with their Christmas shows now for a little while. I suppose in July they'll kick off some more. Anyway, I did watch a few, but I think I was just, you know, Christmased out from last year, but it's still a lot of fun. Okay, so there we go. There is our ink. We have one more thing to ink too, so we will do that in a little bit. First, we want to glue this down, and I'm going to glue it down with Fabri-Tac. Did I do that yesterday? Let me think. Oh, I know what I did. Hang on. Oh, I don't know. I can't remember what glue I used, but I do have to do this. And we'll have to hole punch this several times before we're through. Now you can use a big hole punch or a little hole punch. You decide. I'm going to make it right in this little flower on both sides of the frame. Just like that. There's a little tiny flower. Excuse me. So, this doesn't happen very often, but I am pajama crafting today. Excuse me. In fact, I don't think it's ever happened before. So, this might be my first time pajama crafting. Now, these are pretty thick, so they get caught in here. So you'll need a pokey tool or a needle or something to kind of fish those out of there. And then you can flip it upside down and give it a little, you know, thing on your desk, and it will come out. Okay, so hole punching. And we're going to punch through this several times through the same hole. So if you're using creative We Are Memory Keepers, there's this little lever right here that you can push up to the object that you're punching in. I'm using the 3/16, the larger hole, because I want to put this through it, this crushed velour. Okay, let's take that little doodad out of there. Maybe. Yep, there it goes. Went flying. Okay, flip it this way. Find our little plastic piece. I can't see it down there, so I have to look for it. Okay. I'm pretty sure I used the Fabri-Tac on it to hold the... But I could have used the other. I don't really remember. I made it so long ago. Less than 24 hours ago. So I'm just going around the hole. I'm staying mostly away from the edges for this part. Now I do want to get down here in these corners. And then just right down along there. Now some of this glue will probably squish out. I'm going to just set this under here. And then you want to carefully lay this on here so that it's... So I cut my plastic to size before we started. So whatever you use to make your frame, then you would cut yours to fit the size of your frame. You could use old photo frames if you want. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Get that glue off of there, because Santa doesn't need glue on his hat. Okay. So once you get it where you can squish it, you want to squish the glue away from the center. Not towards the center like I did. Okay? And it does get gluey. Let's see, I need a little water on here to get that glue off there. Good thing about Fabri-Tac is that you can remove bits of it before it dries all the way. Just kind of stretch that out. It is gluey. I just used too much glue. That's what I did. I admit it. I'm at fault. Oh, ouch. Always have a second piece handy. You never know when you might need it. Okay. So you just stretch that plastic over it and it will dry to fit. Okay. Let's move on to the next piece, which is our picture. This was from Tailor-Made Journals. I have a huge amount of her Christmas ephemera, and I highly recommend it if you need some to go there and take a look at her Christmas supplies. So that's what I'm using on this one. These two were from another company, Art Chicks or something like that. So, but I'm sure they get them, you know, from wherever they get them. Okay, this one. Using the same glue, only being much more careful. Go around the edge. You do want to go around those holes again, where we're going to punch them back in and get these corners just a little bit. Got a glue string across there. Oh well, I'm going to have some glue on this one. It's okay. I'm not going to try and keep fixing. Okay, so you want to gently set this on there and then flip it carefully and figure out where you want him to be, your picture to be. You can squish it around a little bit. You have some wiggle room. I think we'll put him right about there. Okay, once you have it in place, got to straighten it up a little bit. It doesn't have to be straight. I mean, you know, make it fit how you want it to fit. There we go. I think that's what I'm looking for right there, because I want to see the Santa and I want to see a little bit of the toys. Okay. Now, we have one more thing to do here before we move on to going back and hole punching. Is this time we're going to apply our glue to the back. Takes a lot of glue, doesn't it? I'm just going to wipe it down a little bit because I don't like it to soak through the fabric, even though the fabric's only going to be seen at the bottom. You can see I've got a little piece of plastic sticking up there, but there's nothing I can do about it now. Hopefully it will just kind of disappear. So I want to see this side of the ticking. So I'm going to, I've cut this to size and I frayed it this 3/4 to an inch here. And I just barely, sorry about my hair, my morning hair. I just want to barely see the stuff at the top. And you can leave some out the side if you like. That's up to you. It looks kind of cool out the side like that. And if you want to see more out this side, well, you could grab some extra ticking and put it down along the edge there, just so it shows. Like that. You know, there's a lot of options. You could take a piece like this, just a little one, and attach it right to the side there so it doesn't create a lot of extra bulk. I'm going to just go with it like this today. If I was going to work on it for quite a bit of time, then I might go through and make that extension there. And anyway, moving on. Don't get caught up, Ange. Okay, hole punching again. Now, it's not going to like it because there's glue in there, but it will hole punch. It might stick in here, so you want to get that out of there as fast as possible. Because it really doesn't like the glue. Okay, now this one. Yep, definitely gluey. I have to hole punch some paper towels or something to clean it out. Okay, what's next? Alright, so the next thing I did, and you're going to hole punch this too, your velour. I've got glue. Okay, don't hole punch right on the end. Come up a little bit and use the tiny hole punch on this one. And see if you can get it right in the middle. It doesn't have to be perfect. You're not going to see it. There's a little piece there that is coming off, so let's just clip it. Don't get too complicated about it. You don't want to break this. So what we're going to do is stick our little bell brad through here. Just like this. That one broke. Oh my goodness. I don't like that. Okay, we're going to stick one through there, and then I'll have to get another one. Here I had everything set up. Oh my goodness. Okay. So what we're going to do is put a little bit of glue in the hole, because we're not going to have to hole punch it again. And I'm just going around that brad and down just a little bit to pick up this ribbon and hold it down here. Okay, there's that one. Let me grab another brad. Sorry about this. But it is what it is, isn't it? Here's my brad box. They come in a couple of sizes. There's 2 different gold ones, and then there's 2 silver sizes as well. So let's see. Then you want to figure out, then you want to collapse these wings down. Now you notice it sticks over the edge. You have two options. You can fold that over, you can clip it off. I'm afraid to move it because the other one broke off, so they didn't do that yesterday. So you could clip that off, or you could fold it back on itself like that. Now it's really good to have a tool to squish those down when that happens. Let me see if I can squish it down with this guy. I'm going to take it to the edge of my desk so I'm not sitting right on top of the bell. There, that works. Just push it down like that. So I just folded it back so it's not poking out the side. Okay, let's figure out how long we want this. If I was going to hang it in a tree, it wouldn't need to be very long, would it? So I'm going to... The other thing you could do instead of the bell is just tie this through here and make a knot. Okay, I think right about there is where my hole is going to go. So I think I'll cut it off right about there. Then we need to make a little hole using the smallest hole. This is a tool I absolutely love because it hole punches through so many layers. Now, this one looks like it's going to break too. I'm not going to be happy. I will not be happy. If it breaks off. I might cry. So I'm using a generous amount of glue there. Probably too much, but you know, I just want to be sure that it all stays in place, including the bell. So I'm going to put that one down. I'd like to get that one to go that way. And then just get something to press them down. If you have a tool like needle nose pliers, that would work perfect. Okay, so that looks pretty good. All right, so then on this I cut a piece of backing paper. I like this barnwood with this red ticking. I thought that looked really good. It's not going to show a lot, but I am going to give it a 1/4 inch round on each corner because the frames are a little rounded and they're kind of, it's an oval shape in the center, so I just thought that would look really nice. And I'm going to glue, not glue, I'm going to ink. I'm going to glue it up on the edges. No, I'm going to ink the edges. Can't have an old world Santa without vintaging up his, he's got his map on the back here so he can remember where he's going. All right. There we go. Done with that part. And we are almost done with our ornament. Okay. So what you're going to do is not put glue all the way down here because you want it on the frame part. So I'm just going to start at the bottom because I don't want to mess it up now. Now, if you didn't glue these down at the top, go ahead and run your glue right along the top so that you glue down your velour. The coffee day starts coming out. It looks so cool. Okay. Set it on and flip it over and even it up. Once it's all nice and even, make sure your fringe is hanging free and not caught up in your glue. And then go ahead and press it down. Remember, if your fingers are gluey, don't press on the frame. You can always go back here and press it down. And there we go, my friends. That is my first Christmas in July project. I sure appreciate you joining me. You could use bigger frames, by the way. There's all kinds of ways you could do it. You could use little tiny frames. But I thought they looked really cute, like a nice little vintage ornament. So, anyway, another thing you could do, just a thought, is instead of making this full back, put a folded piece here, so that right here, so that it opens and it's a card as well as an ornament that you send to somebody. So lots of things to do. So here's this one. Little bells. And here is the one we did today. Aren't those adorable? They're so cute. I love the little velour hanging, and I just think they're so pretty. And then here's this one. So, I hope you had fun. I hope that you will make one or two or three. I made 3. I might make a couple more today. So, we'll see. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and I hope you all have a great 4th of July. Bye.